Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I have a video attached here, and it's extraordinary. The statements by the presenter from eNCA, who clearly is not giving you a balanced reporting perspective. He talks about Senekal and he talks about Brackenfell. Now, right at the end of the video that's attached here, he kind of suggests that the EFF did nothing wrong and the racists in the town of Senekal were the white community who came and gathered there and the people who lived in Senekal. Now, I don't know if he lives on planet Mars or where he lives, but what I saw firsthand live, because I was covering this live, was people like Ndlozi and Malema singing "Kill the Boer" and then burn their farms down. And a few days later, the Western Free State was on fire, and that was arson. Now, that doesn't note a mention in the interview that you'll see here attached. What the suggestion is that the white community from Senekal are racist. And it goes further, because the first part of the video that's attached, they're talking about Brackenfell, where the school is, and again, the suggestion is that it's the white community that are racist, and this is a racial issue. Well, I'm afraid, Mr. Presenter from eNCA, it was the EFF who protested into an area, and based on their track record, why wouldn't parents be concerned? And why were they protesting? Because the allegation was racism to do with the Matric dance. Well, I've got a video that I'm going to play you first. And in that video, you'll see a young man who sets out exactly what happened with that Matric dance. Everybody, every matriculant at that school was invited to that private dance. But there was a catch. You had to pay 500 Rand to get access, because you had to pay your own way to be part of the party. And none of the black community as matriculants decided to take up that offer. So it wasn't that they weren't invited, it was because they would have to pay 500 Rand. Now let's remember, economic freedom fighters also stands for everything for free. I'm going to leave it at that. Let me play you that first video where the young man is talking about what actually happened. And this is from the horse's mouth.
No, bruh. The school didn't have a matric farewell because of corona. And then the leaders decided to host their own private function. And everyone had to pay 500 Rand because it doesn't come for free. And then only a certain group of people paid, and then they went on it. There was nothing about only whites, only blacks, only nothing. It was just people who paid the money and wanted to go. They went. No one else went. Nothing was racist at all. People are, again, uneducated, spreading false news, making trouble, making people support the EFF, because the EFF are a bunch of misinformed followers of Julius Malema, deceiving every single one of them.
Okay, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, don't let that get in the way of a good story. You can see in the video that's attached here from eNCA that the white parents are refusing to be interviewed by eNCA because they know that this is fake news, they're biased, and they're not representing what is actually going on here. The economic freedom fighters are a terrorist organization. They should not be a political party. They should be thrown out of politics. Julius Malema and his hierarchy should be behind bars for the rest of their lives for what they're doing to South Africa right now. This is not mentioned at all by eNCA. No, 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 no. The people at fault are the white community, because they are, the R word. What a load of bullshit. This is how fake the mainstream media in South Africa are. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.
Ronald Masinda is outside the school. Ronald, good morning. Hopefully the calm is still happening there, because we do know, of course, that matriculants are writing their exams, but we know EFF has vowed to continue to protest. They want to engage with the school, which has denied any knowledge of that private matric function that happened that involved only white pupils.
Yes, good morning, Pratan. Well, still no sign of the economic freedom fighters, but what I can tell you is that the numbers of those who are against the actions of the EFF here outside of the school has grown quite substantially, and it's for that reason why private security is not leaving anything to chance. The area leading into the school, Pratan, is completely cordoned off. We are seeing quite a large presence of law enforcement, and also we saw a helicopter flying over around the area. Of course, there's a lot of tension here in this area. We also tried to get a quick word with some of the parents who are saying that they are not happy with the media coverage. They say that all they want is to protect the kids that are writing exams, and that they've been portrayed as people who are out to commit violence. Let's get a sense from a student leader. Michael Moyola joins us now from Kosas. Michael, thank you so much for your time. Now, of course, many people, many accounts, people who were here were saying yesterday that the EFF came here peacefully, and that usually the EFF has been blamed for not promoting peace when they are demonstrating. Just your thoughts, what do you think of the strategy as a student? Do you condemn it, or do you agree with the way the EFF has carried themselves out?
No, thank you very much for having us. I think as a Congress of South African Students, what have we noted and what have we evaluated, as well as the incident when it has occurred, I think we have sent a representative to come in yesterday and come and expect and see what's the situation that is happening. We were shocked yesterday, actually. We have seen nothing than what happened in Senegal, there in Free State. It has been a orchestration of saying that a certain grouping of white people that think that they're in charge, that think that they own this country, because today I'm shocked as well to see that a private security is closing a road in a public school that is supposed to say a school that is under South Africa. We are quite shocked and quite evident that indeed we have seen now, and I'm here to have seen that these white people have already said that they are taking over the country. We are demanding the immediate arrest of these white people and it is a racial condemnation. No EFF person has went there and damaged any school. No person yesterday who was a demonstration, whatever the demonstration, has went and instigated violence. We want to know from the South African Police Service who is held accountable for the incident and chaos that is erupted there yesterday.
Right. In terms of racial tension that we've seen play out here, in fact, even since Friday, where does that leave the children? A lot of people saying that the children will be traumatized. They are in the middle of exams. But is this the right time to deal with such an issue?
Look, a revolution such as racism cannot be denied. We cannot say that we can wait for such time to say that it can be denied. Issues must be resolved now. Even the president must be able to account when the ministry reports to them, because now we'll be writing letters, we'll be going out to lay even cases to these private companies that are, because we came here on an evaluation from a national basis of Congress of South African Students. When we came here, we came to evaluate. Even us as leaders and stakeholders in the education fraternity are not even let to come inside here to even evaluate what's happening. Who are you protecting this? What are you protecting these kids against? There is no such thing. There is a big racial condemnation, and these people have now said they are fed up. They are protecting kids against who? They are here with dogs. They are here with big kids. What are they actually protecting? What are they protecting actually?
In the background, we are seeing a member of the South African Police Service briefing the media. Just very quickly, what are your views in terms of how the police have conducted themselves during these protests?
Look, we're saying, I've spoke to that man who says he's a station commander. We've went there, I've told him that, in fact, I'm also appealing with the Minister of Police, and he'll be able to account in all of these incidents. How can you allow a private security to go and close down a road, in a public road, whereby all things must stay? There in Khayelitsha, there are schools there getting robbed, there are learners that are unsafe. No one goes there in Khayelitsha. There's no police visibility in Khayelitsha. There's no police visibility in the townships. It's only now that we see when these ones that are privileged, only now that these ones that when they cry out, people all jump. It means that the privilege it has everything in this country.
All right, Michael. That's where we'll have to leave it, Bratan, because I think we have to rush and just maybe get a few words from the SAPS regarding what is happening here. But we also know, Bratan,
Ronald, I think you must go to the briefing. We can take it now. Just walk there and see if you can get to hear what they're saying. You can walk there now and let's see what they're saying. We are live on television.
Right.
We need to hear what the police are saying. Please go there quickly and let's take it live now.
All right, Bratan, we are moving closer to this briefing. And of course, as I mentioned a bit earlier, Bratan, the ANC in the province will also come here. We also heard from the Western Cape government that they will also be here. Sir, are you able to say a few words to us?
I just asked so that I can see what the media cards look like. And I think that you
Have you
are...
got jurisdiction here?
No, just leave it like that. Come, be the side. Okay, guys, listen. Are you? Come, see Max. Come, you are with me. Come. Don't worry with it. I'll send somebody to you. There is a media. They had that type of appointment. If you have any problems, you come here. Eh?
So what seems to be the problem here? If you can just say we're live on eNCA.
Come again?
What seems to be the problem here? We're seeing a lot of tension. What seems to be the problem? We are live at eNCA.
Okay. Let me explain for you currently. From yesterday's confrontation, we continue with cordon off this area to allow the school to continue with its work. So, in essence now, we will get visited by the Premier, and the MEC is currently in consultation with the school principal. And then after we'll make a call. For now, we said the media can enter in this area in order to allow them. Okay.
Bratan, just very briefly, we are seeing quite a lot of tempers boiling over here. Quite a number of people who are gathered here are arguing regarding what the situation here on the ground. One gentleman was saying that the security, private security, doesn't have the jurisdiction to be cordoning off this area.
Okay, let's stay with this. Let's stay with it, Ronald.
I ask you to withhold and stay away from the people. Maintain your distance. And the same to apply to you. I said the only thing that I'll allow now is the media to be entrance in this area that is cordoned off. So are we together? For now, for your sake, the MEC and the Premier is currently in a consultation with the principal of the school. Are we together? Are we together, sir?
Yes.
So please leave this exchanging of words and type of behavior.
All right, Bratan. Things getting pretty heated there at the moment. What the police officer just confirmed is that the MEC of the province, Alan Woolley, has also arrived at the venue.
Ronald, sorry, I hope you can sorry to interrupt. Just to try and give our viewers a sense of what is going on. The road has been cordoned off, but there's a private security that's present outside with some parents and brackets stopping the media. That's what I try to understand there from accessing that area. But the police are saying you as the media are allowed inside that area. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right, Bratan, because I think what the police officer was saying is that they are about to bring out the Premier of the province to address the media with regards to the situation here. And one of the issues, one of the members that is here, one of the residents that is here, was arguing that the security doesn't have the jurisdiction to cordon off the area and that it shouldn't have been up to them. And we saw tempers boil over. We are still seeing quite a number of people around us and very, very angry.
Okay, but for now, things are calm, and you are waiting for the Premier and the MEC to come out and address you, hopefully in the next hour or so. They've been consulting with the school, and the situation is calm, and no EFF supporters have been around there this morning.
Yes, indeed. Well, we're still waiting for the arrival of the EFF. We're also hearing reports, Bratan, that quite a number of EFF members have been flown over from areas like Gauteng, in fact, since last night. So we still haven't confirmed those reports. Of course, we are still trying to, speak to the EFF, who were reluctant to speak to us yesterday. But what we do here on the ground is that they will be here in the numbers. We are also told that quite a number of vans are expected here. So at this moment in time, tensions are still simmering, but things are still relatively calm.
Tensions are simmering. Your COSAS guest a short while ago, this COSAS student leader, saying that there's a lot of racism there and they are not happy. And some of the members of the private security and those residents who are there who are also literally currently upset. I don't know if they're able to talk to you at all. So we can get a sense from them as well, hear their side of the story. I don't know if any of them, if you approach them now, would be able to give you a sense of why they feel they had to take the action of blocking the road, stopping the media from accessing that area this morning.
All right. I'm going to walk across Bratan and give it a try, as there's still quite a lot of arguments occurring in the background. Michael, we spoke to you earlier. What seems to be the problem now?
No. What we are saying, there is a parents here that are instigating and asking that there's racism that is involved, and they're denying. And they feel, some of them feel that it's correct to have a racial activity or a grouping that is invited under the school name. What we are calling for, COSAS, is simple to say that dismiss all teachers that were in attendance of that occasion. Dismiss anyone who's from the school. You cannot call it a private function and invite a certain grouping of race and have teachers who are from this school that are entertaining such program, all under the name of a private function.
So if I can bring you closer to this argument, okay, that gentleman is reluctant to speak to us, Bratan, but it's been this situation where the group that is against the economic freedom fighters' actions at the school have been quite reluctant to speak to us. They say that yesterday and on Friday they received, negative publicity from the media, and it's based on that they won't speak. But having spoken to some of them earlier on, they said that today they're not expecting to be quite a large group. As of yesterday, there were around 500 people who have gathered here. People all over the Western Cape in solidarity against, protecting children at the school. That's what they say. That's the main reason why you're here. But also we spoke to several other parents, Bratan, who wanted to hide their identities, saying that there is quite a lot of racial tension at the school. There's children, for example, have been subject to that, and that given the fact that they wanted to hide their identity, they say that they will be victimized should they come out in the media to make these claims.
Yeah, it looks like this is a symptom of a bigger issue of race relations in the country. I mean, your COSAS guest a short while ago mentioned Senegal in the Free State. We know that's a different case, but how the local white residents there behaved, and what we are seeing playing itself out now outside the Brackenfell High School there in Cape Town. Well, we're going to have to wait and see what the Premier, Alan Winde, will say when he comes out with the MEC for Education. That's Barbara Schaaf, I think. And then we'll hear what Debbie Schaefer, what they have to say. We'll have to wait and see as well if this morning or sometime today members of the EFF will come to that area. It's a pity indeed, because we have matriculants who are busy writing, and this is playing itself outside their school. Allegations of racism will not go away unless and until you address them. Nobody should tolerate racism in our land.